Welcome
Welcome
back to week 2.
Yes, of Don't
Overthink
Overthink
It.
It by Taylor.
And Kathy.
Okay,
So, what are we getting into today, Taylor?
today we are getting
us.
into just opinions. We're just going to be speaking about
Yeah. What are your thoughts on an age gap relationship? And I
Age?
mean like 8 years plus.
okay. Ooh, 8 years plus. See, that's a bit hard. It just all depends on how old they are. Like if you're like in your 40s and you're dating like you're 40 and you're dating a 30-year-old, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're like 28 and you start dating like
Fucking 21-year-old?
21-year-old, 18-year-old, like
Okay. Yeah.
relax. That doesn't even make any sense.
I agree. I feel like there's like a certain point, like if you're 26 and above, like that's when you're like, okay, like date whoever you want, like that's fine. But if you're under that, like 25, I feel like 25 is a good age too, but
Yeah.
like 24 and under, that's like, why are you dating like so far
Exactly.
out? And like, I don't know, I just feel for like the younger party of the younger person of the two, really, like in the relationship.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone's going through like different like stages of their lives.
Especially in your 20s. I feel like early 20s, you're still trying to figure it out. I feel like late 20s, you're still trying to figure it out. Like, this is still life. This is our only trial we get. But I feel like you have it a little bit more, maybe even a lot more. I'm not too sure, really, because I'm not at that age. But I feel like you definitely would have it a lot more figured out than you are in your early 20s.
Exactly.
So it just feels a little bit like you're taking advantage of the younger party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like taking that experience away from them. Like,
Exactly. Agreed.
yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts of having children outside of wedlock or like marriage, like period?
Ooh, out of wedlock. See, my thing is that I would not want to do it. The plan is to definitely get married, but I do think if I'm at a certain age in life where I do want to have kids and I'm with a partner that I've been with for a while and we know where this is going, we both, agree, we both align with everything, and I'm like, okay, I could see a future with you, you could see a future with me, we've talked about it, it just is a matter of like when, I would keep it. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But if it's like, oh, we've just been together for a little bit, no. But if I feel like if we, we're leading up to that and it's like we know getting married is in the future, we've talked about it and we both are on the same page, yes. And I feel like if we have a conversation about, hey, if we are going to have this child, because I am pregnant, we need to get married. That's a thing. That's a requirement.
Right. Like, I'm like, we need to get married to like tomorrow. Like,
yeah.
Or like
propose to me actually tomorrow.
Yes.
We need to get married. So that is not something where I want to be, co-parenting or not co-parenting, just being parents when we're not married. But what do you think? What are your thoughts?
No, I agree. Like, again, ideally, I want to be married before I have kids. Mm-hmm. If I'm with someone who I'm like, okay, like this is it, and I accidentally get pregnant, but like I know this is it with this person, then okay. But you're like proposing like tomorrow because like why haven't you already?
Exactly. Yeah.
But again, like accidents happen, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying the kid's an accident, but like things happen, Yeah. But if I'm like with you for like a minute and then like you're still like, oh, I still need some time, like what do you need time for? Like I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
No, you're proposing tomorrow, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they don't agree with that, then it's like, okay, that's a no-go.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge no-go. Like,
yeah.
I'm not. What are your thoughts on having children at your wedding? And I mean, like, outside of, like, your nephews, like, I mean, someone's, like, plus one's child or your husband's friend's kids or whatever.
I'm going to say no. But it depends on how old the kid is. Mm-hmm. If you are anywhere less than 7 years old, maybe even 8, no.
Yeah, like why are you out here with us right now? Like this late.
No.
Like,
If they're at an age where they can sit and they can just sit and like they can have that like, what is the word for it? Consciousness.
Cadence. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that they know that they need to sit and be quiet. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like they know that, okay, this is you cannot speak right now. Something important is going on. That is when I'll allow a kid. But if you're anywhere younger than that, where you are acting a fool while I'm saying my vows, absolutely not. No.
And like running around, I hate that shit. Like when like kids are running around like on the dance floor and things like that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I'm like, can someone get their kid? And like, I just feel bad for the parents too, because obviously like some parents like get your kid, but also like you're here to have fun.
Exactly.
And like obviously the first thing you're not thinking of your kids, right? In that moment when you're having fun. So it's like, why bring them then?
You know what? That's a really good take. I think I actually really agree. Maybe just like no kids, so the parents don't have to worry about like, hey, let me keep this kid quiet or let me keep them in line or whatever. Just like eliminate kids altogether.
Yeah, like it is date night for everyone. Hello, like no,
exactly.
we're not, no kids.
Yeah, like let loose a bit. Like
yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
If it's like if I have just so much to do and I'm stressed because I have so much to do, I just try to remind myself that 1, it's all gonna get done. In the end, it will all get done. 2, I just try to take one step at a time. Like, yes, I have all these things that I need to worry about, but if I just worry about that one thing in the moment, okay. And then once that's done, okay, now I'm on to the next thing. And it's just, don't think about everything that needs to be done. Just think about that one thing and just focus on that for the time being. And then one step at a time, get everything done. And I think just managing everything that needs to get done in the day is how I try to reduce stress, I guess, and manage myself.
What do you do though? Like, what activity do you do to de-stress yourself?
I guess just try to change my mindset on like pinpoint what exactly I'm stressed about.
Yeah.
And try to dissect that and be like, okay, and try to rearrange my thought process as to like, again, like if it's just like something that is just a lot to do, just okay, you're stressed about, there's a lot to do. Listen, it's all gonna get done. It's all gonna get done in the end. So don't even stress that. It's you have to get it done in the end.
Right.
So like what?
Like what?
Why are we gonna stress right now?
Just act.
Literally just act.
Yeah, I agree. Also lists really help me. I feel like once I cross something off a list is like,
oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
But
I like another thing, like I feel like activities, like there has to be an activity that you have to do in order to de-stress yourself.
What do you do?
I feel like exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I do think that the gym does like help though.
Oh, okay.
I will say that. I want to say like walking, but like even then like going on a walk is like sometimes so annoying. But when I am on a walk, I do like have the time to kind of like breathe, like kind of like disconnect. Like it gives you like that opportunity, like you have to go walk your dog, you know what I mean, like you have to. So it's like it kind of forces you to just like let go for a second, you know. So I feel like things like that, like getting out there and doing something. I know for sure for you, reading.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that helps you, right?
Distracting myself for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, like acting, like, you know, doing the things like is gonna help. But I mean, I also feel like it's important to like have something like an activity or something to like let that stress like ease away.
Yeah,
like
reading for sure.
Right.
I feel like if you distract yourself from what you're stressed about, if it's not even something that it's like, oh, there's a lot to do, just maybe something that's coming up, like, hey, this is coming up and I'm like kind of nervous about it, yada yada yada. Just take your mind away from it and do something that you enjoy. Yeah,
because like harping on the what if, like it's not always gonna help. Like I feel like that can also just like increase your anxiety.
Exactly. So
I feel like everything, like just remind yourself that like you said, everything will be fine, like everything will like fall into place.
Yeah.
And like do the things that are required of you to do so, to like allow that to be successful.
Yeah.
But also like don't just like sulk in that anxiety. Like you have to like do things that make you happy and like
exactly
reduce that anxiety. Oh my god, I just realized we didn't even introduce our special guest here.
Oh, how could we forget?
I know, I don't even know how we did that. Okay, so this is Louis. Louis, can you say hi, buddy? Say hello. Say hello. Louis is my son. He is my pride and joy.
Yes.
He's the sweetest puppy I've ever met in my entire life, and he's just so soft and he's just gorgeous.
Yes.
And so he's here today.
My nephew.
Maybe he'll join us here and there. He's so cute. Okay, so
why do you feel like you're single right now? I know this is a big one.
That is a really huge one.
I know.
Okay, I think there's like many reasons. Let's get into it, I guess.
Yes.
But okay. Reason one, the pool of men in this area.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's hard out here. If you guys don't know, we're from the DMV.
Yes.
It's a struggle.
That's
personally,
telling enough.
I find it a struggle. I don't know about you, but I think that it is one of the most difficult areas to date. Okay, I don't even know. I've never been out and about. Like, okay, but I think that is one factor that definitely, probably one of the biggest ones. But I guess also like, I don't even want to say like the time period of life that I'm in, because like I can fit things into my like life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
But that being said, like I do feel as if I'm in that point of my life where I know majority of what I want.
Yeah.
And if the person doesn't fit into what I want right now, it's just not going to work out. Like I'm giving myself what I want, you know?
Exactly.
I saw something once that was like, when a man sees that you buy yourself trips or like you like the way you upkeep yourself, like they should be able to do that and more for you.
Yep.
And if they can't, then next, you know what I mean? Like I take myself on a fucking trip every year. Can you do that and more? You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
Do you agree with that? Like,
no, I do. Yeah.
Right? Like I feel like if I'm taking myself to fucking Hawaii or fucking Puerto Rico, or I like just took myself to Italy, like these are things that you should be able to do and more.
Yeah.
And like just like not even on like there's upkeep, but like there is.
I think it's upkeep, but I also think it's just someone that can match where you are and what you can do. So it's like, if I can do this for myself, then I expect you to also, one, do it for yourself as well, but also so we can do it together, type of thing.
Yeah.
Like if like you can't do that, then what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, I'm going to go on a trip. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know?
And like, I'll say this. One time, someone I was talking to, I was like, oh, have you ever been here or have you ever done this? He's like, oh, like, no, I just do what every normal 23-year-old does. Like I'm like, what does that mean? I was 23 at the time and I've done all these things. What do you mean every normal 23-year-old does? Like, define that. That's just a little weird not weird. Okay, I'm not, but I'm just saying like,
get out there.
Yeah, that okay. That we're not on the same page here.
Exactly.
If you think what a normal 23-year-old does is just like, I don't know, what he does and not what I do, then we're not on the same page here.
Yeah, you're not aligning
like,
with.
We're not aligning. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna go to fucking Europe. I'm gonna go to whatever place. Like, I'm gonna go to these concerts, and if you're not doing that, like, I'm not shitting on you, but like, we're just not on the same wavelength right now.
Exactly. I feel like the reason why I'm single right now is because I've always been in a relationship. I was always a relationship girl, and I feel like right now I just want to be by myself. I feel Like, when the right person comes along, they will come along. When I think about where I want to be, like, when I think about my visions and where I want to be in, like, 5 years or 10 years or whatever, like, the future, I envision, like, a family and a home. So that is definitely a priority of mine. But I just feel like, as of right now, I really feel like I should take the time and focus on just myself and yeah, just focus on just me and have that me time and not be solely focused on somebody else.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a lot of the reasons why.
And I am really proud of you for that.
Thank you so much. What type of attachment style do you have and why?
That's very hard. What, it's avoidant and
Anxious and healthy.
oh fuck. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, it's not going to be healthy, okay? We're going to cross that one out.
Mine neither.
We're going to cross that one out. But that being said, I think I might be a real good mix of both avoidant and anxious.
Oh, yeah. Same.
I don't think I can say one or the other.
You're so right.
Because I look at both of them and I'm like, okay, like I have that quality. Avoidant in the sense that like, okay, I don't know. Maybe in the beginning I'm like, fuck, like, actually no, in the beginning I'm like, no, like, I don't fucking like you, like, what? When like whole tea, I know that I do. But like, and then like the anxiousness, like, I think that's just very like in depth in me. Like, it's not engraved, but like that's the side that I won't show, but I'll feel. But I feel like I give off avoidant. Yeah. Does that make any sense?
No, I completely understand where you're coming from. 100%.
Okay. Where are you at with that?
I think I agree a little bit. I think where I'm at right now, I think I used to be very anxious. Like, I was like, wait, no. Like, we can figure this out. But I think as I've gotten older, I've become avoidant. Just because, just because I think just everything, like, I've been in bad relationships, but not like the worst of the worst. That might be
subjective.
Yeah. But so I think for me right now, I'm like very cautious of everything. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna take my time, and I'm like,
you almost take too much time.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give you the absolute bare minimum. Like, maybe I'll text you back 3 times a day.
Shit.
And it's like, oh, but I really want to get to know you though. But like, no. Like,
you think that's fear though? Is that fear?
No, it's not. And I really do feel bad. It's not. And I can recognize that 100%. It's not. And it's like, ugh.
Okay.
But it's, I don't know. I just can't bring myself anymore to like really let a person in anymore.
There's like that disconnect in the beginning, like, and like they have to like connect it, and it's gonna take a lot of work.
And I feel like I won't let anybody in unless I feel like safe to let that person in. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This person's an actual good person. Their intentions are good. Mm-hmm. Let me, you know, let this person in, I guess I should say.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's crazy.
Why do you feel like you're an avoidant? Or have the attachment styles that you have?
Okay. Avoidance, I think, same thing. I don't know if for me it is a little bit of fear. A little bit. Because I'm just like I don't want to get attached is my fear, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like my placements, like, do that. They do. I'm very caring, I feel. And I think that, like, when I don't feel secure in a relationship, that's probably what it is. If I don't feel secure is where I'd be avoidant, because I'm like, you're not going to catch me being the one falling for you. Like, no. So I'm just like, right? So that's where I can't be anxious. But I feel like maybe if I allowed myself to fully be invested and be secure in a relationship, maybe I would be a little bit anxious. maybe a little. I don't know, you know. But yeah, I definitely do think that there's a mix in there. I do think there's a deep mix. I'm not one or the other. I feel like it's just, again, the way I come off and the way I feel inside is the anxiousness, and the way I come off is avoidant. Like, yes.
What do you feel inspires you the most? Like, what do you feel motivates you and inspires you to be the best version of yourself?
What inspires me and motivates me to be the best version of myself? I think, this is such a cheesy answer, but like, I guess like the way that like to make my family like happy, like not like family, but like my parents. Like, my mom is like one of like the most hardworking people I've ever met in my entire life, and like to do something that makes her proud, like that motivates me. Like, I want to be able to like do something that she's like, yep, my daughter does this, and like whatever. So like that motivates me and inspires me. She inspires me. Like, she inspires me. Like, I feel like it kind of just pushes me to like do something for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. That's definitely one of the reasons. I think another one of the reasons I also feel like is just the fear of not being where I want to be. Like, in the end, like when I get to a certain age, or whenever I die, I feel like that fear of, oh, what could have been. I'm going to be that person that's like, oh, you know, I had this dream and, you know, it just didn't catch up to me, or I just didn't do it because of whatever. And I feel like that motivates me to be like, no. I wanted to do it, so I did do it. And now, like, and even if something fails, it's like, as long as I thought about it and I acted on it, that's all you can really do. Like, you can't control outcomes sometimes, but as long as you know, take the initiative to act on whatever it is, I feel like that's good enough in my world. And I feel like that's what motivates me, is the not wanting to miss out on, you know, the greatness that I can be, and that I know that I'm capable of.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like my fear.
Yeah, like, you don't want to feel regret in the long term. You don't want to look back and be like, damn, I should have done that. Like, we just always say this, but like, just act. Just act.
Yeah.
Like, literally. What are your thoughts on revenge?
Revenge. I don't really like revenge. I don't really believe in revenge. I feel like revenge will happen without me having to do anything. I feel like if, you know, whatever you did to me
will come back in tenfold.
Yeah, will come back in tenfold. And I feel like I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to wish you the best. I'm going to go about my life with this positive energy. And what you did, I don't know what, I'm sure. But, you know, I'm just going to keep it moving and, you know, yeah.
I agree. I feel like revenge, like, it comes from, like, a hateful place. And I don't think it's, like, I'm not to say, like, oh, like, whatever. But I, like, some people, yes, maybe the first thing in your head is, like, fuck that person. But it's, like, acting on that hate it's not good. It's not good for yourself.
Just forgive.
It's like, it's just gonna hold resentment, obviously, towards that person, but like, it's just negative energy that you don't want to have in you. Like, I mean, personally, I don't want to have that in me. Like I already said, like, it's gonna come back to them in tenfold. I trust the universe to do its thing, and like, you did what you did, but
yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, continue just having a good heart and just, you know, moving with that, because I feel like you can't go wrong and just, you know, moving with love and positivity. I feel like you know, as soon as you go and try to, you know, revenge somebody, then it's just like, now you're kind of stooping down to their level, and it's like, no, I don't feel right about that.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree. Do Do you believe in fate or that we create our own destiny?
Ooh, okay. I feel like we create our own destiny.
Okay.
I feel almost like you might have the, oh, this might be, your plan, or this might be whatever, but if you don't act on it, if you don't create that, then it's like, is it really fated? You know what I mean? Like, is it really whatever? I feel like, yeah, you definitely have to create whatever you want in this life, and if you don't create it, then you're gonna end up here. So what do you think, actually?
I agree. I do. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah. You know what? I agree. I'm like, maybe some things are fated for you,
Yeah.
but that's not to say that like just willy-nilly in the world will do whatever the fuck it does to you. Like, you still gotta act. You still gotta like do things.
Create.
Yeah, create. Or like, if you just like sit and wait for something to happen, it's not gonna happen. Life is just gonna like go in front of you, and it's just gonna fly by.
Exactly.
So maybe like a mix of both, I guess. Like, some things I feel like some things like, yeah, like, I don't know,
Yeah,
some
I
things
agree.
maybe are fated for you, but I don't think your whole entire story is written out where it's like that's what's gonna happen to you, and these are all the course of events to lead you to there. It's like, you gotta do things to get there too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like the mindset of, oh, this is it's all gonna, I feel like it can set you back. And I think I used to think like that, like, oh, like things will happen in the right time. And I do think that, as I do, but I feel like that could also set you back as well, in thinking that, oh, I don't have to act on this in the moment because it's all gonna work. No, I feel like that's you do have to actually do something for that thing to actually sprout, So, yeah.
Right. Okay. So, would you prefer to be proposed to in a public setting? Like, okay, wait. Would you prefer to be proposed to somewhere public or in a house, hotel, Airbnb, whatever? Does the location impact your perception of or the value of the event?
Ooh, this is a good question. I think private, but public. You know what I mean? Like, in a public, obviously we're gonna be outside. Like, I'd rather it be like outside, but private. Like, nobody else is around. Like, I don't want it in like a house or like anything like that. Like, I'd rather it to be like on a beach or like on a rooftop, something like that, where like nobody is really anywhere, and it's like special and it's intimate. Yeah, what do you think?
I agree. Like, I personally wouldn't want it in a house, or like, I just, like you said, like a rooftop, like somewhere. I needs to be at a location. Like, it can't just be like in a house. Like,
Yes.
like you just like freaking pop a knee like while I'm wearing sweats. Like, I want this to be like something fully like thought out. Yeah. And do you think it changes your perception or the value of the event? That's controversial. That is.
The perception in value.
Yeah. Like, do you need me to elaborate a little bit on that, or do you get it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, explain a little bit.
Like, are you going to look back at that event differently if it's in a house, or is it not as like, does it not hold a special part in your heart, like if it was in a house rather than it being like a big public display?
Oh, that's hard. I think yes, only because like you should know me enough to know that I would not want that. You know what I mean? I would want something big, I just feel like I would talk about it enough for you to know what I would want in the proposal. So I feel like if you were to give me something that I wouldn't want, I would be like, you know? Is that what you meant by the question?
Yes, that is what I meant by the question. Yeah, like, I agree. I would want my husband to be like, okay, this is what she would like. And you should know that I wouldn't want it at home.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it at home. Like, yeah, it changes the, not the value, I guess, like, but it, like, a little bit, like, I would be, like, the smidges, like, what?
Like,
Why are you
okay.
doing this right now? Like, what? Like, do you see what I'm wearing? Like,
Yeah.
do you see how I look? Like, no, like, I want something beautiful, like, fucking fireworks, even.
Yes. No, like the whole nine.
Like,
Yes.
I want everything. Like, I want it all. Like, I want a sunset. I want, like, either a sunset or, like, again, that rooftop idea was really good. I really like that, actually. Like, imagine, like, dinner on a rooftop.
Yes.
He proposes and then fireworks go off.
Like,
Gorgeous.
everything. Yes.
I love that. Like, I need something huge like that. Like,
yeah.
no, I don't want you to fucking propose at me at home. Like, no, I don't want that.
And I feel like if they do that, it's like you're kind of you don't care about the effort. You don't care about what I want. I feel like you're just kind of just doing it to just, you know, like, oh, I'm going to propose. Like, let me just do it. And you're kind of like only really thinking about yourself, which is like, I guess we're thinking about ourselves too. But it's like, this is a special moment.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want it to be huge? Like, why wouldn't you want this to be like something we both look back at and like that was like an amazing experience? And like, I get it, the stress of like planning that is probably going to be a lot.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's worth it. Like, no, I don't want you to just pop a fucking squat or like whatever, like get on your knee in the house.
No.
Like, come on, give me something. Can money buy happiness?
Ooh, that's a hard one, because it really buckles down to what makes you the most happiest, and that was one of my questions as well. And to me, I feel like what makes me the most happiest would be just being with the people that I love. Like, I love spending time with my friends, my best friends, my family. I feel like that's when I'm the most happiest, is when I'm around those type of people.
Right. And why wouldn't money make you happy? Because it could actually enhance your experiences with your family.
I agree. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that like those who say that that money can't buy happiness have never been broke or have never struggled. Because I mean, and the question is like, can money buy happiness? It's not like it's gonna take away your fucking family, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I still have my family and money. Like, what?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I think it can buy happiness.
And I also feel like if you're just a happy person in general, then I mean, it's only going to enhance, like you said, it's only going to enhance your happiness. Like, I feel like I'm personally a happy person in general. So I just feel like if I were to have that money, then yes, I would experience a lot more things, be more happier. But yeah.
I agree.